Maintain your car, make sure it's in good running order, and that means not only the lights, the tail lights, the engine, the tires, but make sure the windshield is cleaned.
We found that if the tires are more firmly inflated, you're able to have better steering capabilities with that handling characteristics with the car. So it's one of the cheapest things that they could do for preventive maintenance is keep the proper tire and pressures.
If you feel a catastrophic tire failure while you're driving, the best thing you can do is to gradually come to a stop. Avoid locking up the brakes again because you may end up losing control of the car. Just take your foot off the gas pedal, make sure you have a firm grip on the steering wheel, and coast as much as possible if you have space. If you need to use the brakes, just use them lightly. If you're on a freeway or if you're in a bad spot, move your vehicle onto the shoulder and then drive nice and slowly with the flat tire to a safe place.
When we have a brake failure, something that we fail to do is look at other alternatives to avoid the crash. We panic. You can always shift down into a lower gear. There's always an emergency brake that you could use. You can always use steering as an option. So those are some things we need to think about if the brakes go out. Sometimes the brakes go out, it just means that they've lost some fluid and that extra pressure is necessary.
Usually, if you have a power steering or brake failure, it's because you have engine failure as well. If you can continue to control your vehicle and move onto the shoulder and coast to a stop, that's fine. If your vehicle comes to a stop and you're in the traffic lane and you can't move it to the shoulder because of engine failure, then you're best off turning on your four-way flashers and then moving away from the vehicle onto the shoulder yourself and calling for assistance.